Welcome everyone to the new show. Abby and Bryden can do anything. You couldn't, it's our first show back, and you couldn't just not. You couldn't resist the urge to do that.
No, honestly, actually, I was gonna play an intro. So I
But
mean, like,
instead, you just
yeah,
burp.
no. Hold on, let's play the intro music. Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
sorry. Okay, no. We'll just keep this. We'll keep this. Hopefully, the audio is good. Hopefully, the video is acceptable. It doesn't look that great. But okay, we'll play the intro. Hold on.
welcome everyone to Abby and Bryden can do anything. We really can do anything.
I didn't play
It's
anything.
not just
I didn't
no, you
play
didn't,
anything.
because
I
I
didn't play
can't
nothing.
hear anything, you
Yeah,
asshole.
I didn't
Why
play
are you doing
anything.
this to me?
I didn't play
You're
anything.
just torturing me.
I played nothing.
I believe that too. I believe that you did that. It was too short a time for our cool intro that we made that day on the Patreon episode.
Yeah,
Our
that's.
super cool one.
I don't like that you're saying "our" as if I didn't put in all the fucking time on that.
I mean, I was with
We
you
can play
and
it now.
giving. I
No, but
the
it was
reason
me.
why there is a man's voice saying we about to explode and explosion sounds. That was me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe that I found that, and I said because you were like, "Look for
I
explosions," and then I was like,
suggested
"Look
you
for
put it in
explosions,"
there.
and then we about to explode. And I was like, "Well, obviously that's staying." If you don't believe me, run it back, and that's why this isn't a new show. It's just the same show with a different name. I can't think of anything that is like this, but I'm sure there's been other. It's like Scrub season 9, worse.
I mean, really, it's just because of that guy from New Girl screwing us over.
I'm not thrilled about that.
No, we had to have a new name, and we took a nice little break. I hope everybody wasn't just fooled by our our impersonators.
No, although I will say I still sent the money, but it should go down publicly in the here to help Abby and Bryden can do anything fucking records. That Koshka is a major fucking letdown for the week that she missed, and then making me have to go in and fill in on the last Patreon episode. So
I
that
mean,
was
she did most of the episodes.
okay. So if I show up to work and I do most of the work, do you think I'm gonna remain employed and get money?
Yeah, because we gave her so much money. Our
We gave her the money
Patreon
that we
makes.
used to make in a month because now we only make $62 a month, actually, because I am a man and I keep track of that.
Yeah. I
I mean, to
appreciate
be fair,
our fill-ins.
I am pretty sure I told all of the Patreon people you're completely retarded for paying $5. Just pay $1. You get the same thing. Please, I hope your lives are great.
I
But
mean, yeah. I like the $5. We appreciate the $5. I wouldn't give
I
me
don't even appreciate.
$5.
I don't even appreciate the dollar. Because it gets eaten up with Patreon and all of this. All I can think is I'm like, you guys don't like this show. We have to make. If I could make it cheaper, I would. But the thing is, you guys are in on the ground floor. All right, we're hoping that suckers and whales come along. That's the way that it works.
Bryden, if they didn't like the show, why would they pay us money for it?
Guilt.
For what? What do they feel guilty about? Did they
But
wrong us in some way?
nah, you feel guilty. You're just like, but they don't have a lot. They don't got a lot of subscribers. And then, you just feel guilty and you're like, I'll just stay, even though that everything they've been making for 3 years has been clearly phoned in and shit. And they're just working out their own demons, you know? Because you're like, these
I mean,
people are
isn't
fucked up.
that's most shows. You're describing most shows on the internet.
I don't listen to shows on the internet, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say that we're way more attractive people than most of the podcasters on YouTube.
Exactly what an ugly person would say, yeah.
Mm. Fuck you,
Bitch, you look like
honestly.
Cher now.
I look great. I don't know why I look Chinese, but I do. That
Have
was
you not
pointed
seen
out
a
several
Chinese
times
person?
last Saturday.
Have you not seen a Chinese?
People keep telling me I look Chinese.
Well, I don't know. It's, you got black hair and eyes in a way that I'm not allowed to describe it, but for some reason, black women can and aspire for.
Yeah, they are allowed to do that.
I don't know why they're allowed to say it.
They really shouldn't be. I really don't understand that at all.
Yeah, especially after all the punching at convenience stores.
Yeah, if they don't acknowledge that,
Well, another group
they
doesn't
they won't.
acknowledge that. But listen, I'm not here to talk about politics.
We're gonna stop Asian hate,
That
okay?
was the
I'm
gayest
Chinese
shit.
now, and we're going to stop Asian hate so that I don't get bashed.
You can't start a counter, start Asian hate. You can't do that.
No,
You
and
just
I
gotta
don't
sit
really
there.
hate them, you know?
I'm indifferent to the Asians, mostly indifferent. Like I mean, like if I see a Filipino every now and then, I'm like, you're not really Asian. What is this?
What?
I don't
They're
know.
the
I just
Mexicans of Asia, to be
yeah,
fair.
I just view them less Asian than I like a Chinese. That's just me as
No,
a
I
white
mean,
guy,
they're
bro.
not, but there's different categories based on regions. So there's East Asians is who you're thinking of,
Yeah, like the
right?
Chinese,
And
yeah, like
yeah,
the Asian
yeah.
Asians. And then you get like some of them where they're like, I'm Filipino, and it's like, sweet, you're good at breakdancing and drive cars, and I respect it, and that's cool. But I've never been to a Filipino restaurant. What do they eat? Nobody knows. They're the
That's a
less
good point.
successful.
Well, the Koreans are only so successful because they
Look it
somehow
up. Okay.
managed to get all housewives hooked on their shows, and in their shows, it's just advertisements for Korean food and products constantly.
Well, no, okay. Also, I realized the headphone bleed through might come into my mic, and we don't know about it. I'm concerned about
You would
audio.
know if you ever did any editing of the show or listening to the show back. I think that you would
Hold on,
have.
I'm
I
doing
mean,
it
I'm not
now.
hearing myself. I'm not hearing myself right now. I
Okay, then
don't
I
know
think
that
we're
it's the
good.
headphones.
Well, it would be because listen, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the Chinese right now.
We're talking
Um,
about the Chinese. You know what
but
I did? I wanted
what?
to make
Okay,
sure
go.
I
Hold on.
didn't forget the name of the show, by the way,
I
since
have
we're close to
forgotten
the
it,
beginning. So I wrote it down.
and you didn't tell anybody. I don't think didn't tell anybody.
I
The
told people when I went on corn-fed, so I went on corn-fed last Saturday. You guys can all see that on the corn-fed YouTube channel with Dave
that was the show
and
that was hosted by I believe Norm Macdonald, Bill Burr, and Louis C.K. Is that right?
no, it
Oh,
was, some
shit.
fat dude, some fat guy
Well,
named
don't say
Dalton
that.
and our buddy Dave.
Dalton's funny. He is fat, but he's a funny guy. What the fuck? Why you gotta come out
He's
here
very
swinging at
funny.
people?
I liked him. Look, it wasn't an insult. You think he doesn't know? Do you think he doesn't know, Bryden? Do you think that's a shock if he even heard that? Do you think
Okay.
that would be a shock to him?
Well, let me ask you this: when I call you flat as a board, do you think you don't know? But it still hits a little, right?
No?
Yeah. Don't be mean. You never did anything mean to either of us.
No, I had a lot of fun on the show, and they were great. They were very nice.
Yeah, I've never met Dalton, but fucking Dave rules. Uh, I've only seen some of Dalton's stand up, but I liked it, and I listened to Loud Boys when that was around. Um, Although it was a bit too loud, to be honest with you. They had like 7 guys on that show. It's crazy.
That's too many
Too
guys.
many guys. But that was when I was listening to podcasts. But I'm glad you had fun. Don't just go around swinging at people for no fucking reason. That's crazy to do. He let you into his home and you were like, by the way, that guy's a fag.
I didn't say that. That's not the F word I used.
That's what everybody thinks, though.
Is that what people think about Dalton? Is that what you think about Dalton? Because I
No,
don't think that about him.
no, what I mean is that's what everybody thinks when you go in with hatred. How much am I slurring my words, by the way? Because I think it's a
We
lot.
just started,
I've had
Bryden.
so much gin. I'm gonna.
Why? Why can't you just wait till the show starts?
Well, the show starts so late, and I get sad so early.
You got home from work and then started trying to get the show ready.
I know. I had a steak that I didn't eat.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's why
I'll
you're so
have
drunk.
just. I'll have seltzers. It'll be fun.
You need to get the steak. You need to eat the steak. You can't be drinking all that gin on an empty stomach. That's crazy.
Oh
Go
no
eat
no
the
no no!
steak.
I had a Jersey Mike's sandwich. Right now at Jersey Mike's for $8.95, you can have the Jersey's Hot Italian. Only $8.95. When I like they advertise that. Normally their sandwiches are 11 to 12.95, but it got me still. It got me. I was like, well, it's $8.95. Jersey Mike's still trash, by the way. Jersey Mike's sucks. Potbelly is better. Subway is better. Jimmy John's, tons better. Or your local sandwich shop, pay $3 more. Fucking. You don't
Just go
eat
to
sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A.
You don't eat sandwiches. You don't know about sandwiches.
I don't know about sandwiches.
You
What do you
don't
mean
know
I
the
don't know about
first thing about
sandwiches?
sandwiches. I sent you a sandwich the other day. Great fucking sandwich. The Stinkmeister. Of my own invention. The best sandwich. Let's
Okay,
tell the
yeah.
people. Let's tell the
Tell
people.
the people about your sandwich. I don't know why you sending
Olive.
me a picture of a sandwich is proof that I don't know sandwiches.
You don't know sandwiches.
What do you mean?
It
Because I ignored you?
No, actually, you stupid
Did I
lying
respond
bitch.
to that one?
You said it's beautiful.
I did. Okay, so what do you mean I don't know sandwiches then? I didn't remember what I said to that actually.
Trash person, used to be my friend, not my friend. It's a beautiful sandwich.
He's
It's
so
got,
touchy.
you'll never touch the olive loaf, dude. It's the best sandwich. Olive loaf, boar's head, caramelized, using the fancy
Good
French
job.
pronunciation.
Is that what that was? That
I
wasn't
have no
just the
fucking idea.
retard pronunciation.
Caramelized, no, caramelized onion fucking boar's head cheese with the stinkiest mayo garlic aioli you can get, and olive loaf. Just so much olive loaf on. If you can find stinky bread, I haven't found it yet. The Stinkmeister. I
I
love
guess
this
the
sandwich.
closest to stinky bread would be sourdough because it does have like a different kind of smell to it, but it doesn't stink.
I would think a rye, but I have Googled.
Mm,
There is a bread. You've got it for the episode because if I Google, you disappear from it. So you got to be the Googler. There is something called
okay.
stinky foot cheese.
What? Why
Or
would
sorry, stinky foot bread. I'm wrong. Stinky foot bread.
stinky
The
foot bread?
stinkiest
Okay.
cheese is Lindberger, and I want to get some of that. But the stinkiest bread is known as stinky foot bread. I've never had it. Obviously, they don't sell it in grocery stores. It doesn't have any other name that I'm aware of. Stinky foot bread. But it's like some type of weird cheese bread. And I want it. But apparently it tastes great. But it smells terrible. It's real. Tell the people it's real.
No, it's just telling me how to clean my feet properly because it thinks I'm talking about gunk in my
Are
toes.
you
Is
spelling it
this
right?
what you're trying to tell me?
There
I
is that.
said stinky foot bread. Okay, let's see. There's a Facebook post about
World's
growing up in Washington. It's a Washington state
world's
thing, but then
smelliest
all the
bread.
rest is
World's
just
smelliest bread. Hold on.
all the
Yeah, the salt
ensure
rising
proper
bread. Yeah.
hygiene by washing feet regularly and thoroughly. This is the
No,
stuff that I'm getting right
it's
now.
salt rising bread. Is widely considered the smelliest bread, known for its pungent aroma, often described as cheesy, stinky, or resembling dirty socks, caused by a unique bacterial fermentation process rather than yeast. But it's got the name stinky foot bread.
Why would you
Uh,
eat that?
I mean, at my house, hopefully. I just I don't know how you make it. But yeah, the world's smelliest bread is salt rising bread, which is known as stinky foot bread.
Well, how do I make it?
I guess salt. I don't know. Uh, yeah, stinky foot bread is. I'm looking at it right now. Is a colloquial term for salt rising bread.
Okay, I'll look up salt rising bread then. Goodness gracious. But I
I
did
don't know why
not
you're getting
find
different
what you
results. It's because
found.
our algorithms are different, dude. I'm over here looking up stinky foods. You're not.
No, apparently it just thinks I have a problem with my
Yeah, okay. You're
my
looking up different shit. You're looking up different shit. That's why that's happening. Google thought she's got stinky foot bread. Google thinks for me, he's looking for stinky foods.
Let's see. Here's a King Arthur baking recipe.
He could have been a
The
stinky
late
foot.
Bernard Clayton. Let
I
me
will
see.
tell
Hang on.
you.
Heat milk till it's hot. Blah blah blah. Okay. Milk, cornmeal, and sugar.
Okay. I mean, apparently
So I guess it's like
it has,
sourdough, kind of?
but it
Like,
supposedly it has a cheesy taste, which would be perfect for the Stinkmeister. Because that's a good sandwich. I'm telling you. If you got boar's head, caramelized onion jack in your region, get that and some olive loaf. Boar's head stopped their olive loaf production, but the you can go to BJ's has it. It's some lesser brand. But look for olive loaf in your area. That with the boar's head, fantastic with the garlic aioli. I would love it on a
th
stinky bread.
this is not a thing. This is just sourdough, but with milk instead of water.
Might be pretty stinky.
I mean, I could see scalding milk to do it instead of just using tap water being stinkier, but
Apparently,
there's
it's
not
different and
much
it tastes
difference
cheesy.
here.
Okay, this happened in the 1700s. You're happening now. These people, this bread exists. It might not be great bread, but it's happening now.
I'll try to make it. How does
You
that
should
sound?
do it.
I've made sourdough. I used to do sourdough for like a year. It seems like it's very similar.
And guess what? Now that we're doing video and hurt for fucking content, make little videos and we'll play them on the show.
I do have a GoPro. I could strap it to my head.
Do it. I mean, I was thinking more you have a cell phone, but yeah.
Well, but then my hands aren't free.
How many hands does it take to make bread?
Well, you need the dough with both of your
Do
hands.
you okay? And you don't have anything that you could prop the obviously better camera. No one's ever thought of being a baking influencer before.
I just thought they used GoPros and stuff, or
No,
like actual cameras, like on stands.
no. I think even the point of view mountain bike videos that I watch now are just guys with phones.
But they have to hold on to the handlebars. I don't think you're right about this.
I might not be. I'm not a professional
I
mountain
think they
biker.
are strapping the cameras to their heads. Maybe it's the cell phone they're strapping to their heads. I don't
Yes,
know.
you can strap a cell phone to your head for sure.
But why would you do that when you could
Camera's
just
better.
have a GoPro? We have the
Camera's better.
technology.
Well, we just to be fair, we also have phone technology. So
Yes, but it's my phone is big. It's big. It's not gonna go on my head comfortably.
get on Amazon right now and look for phone head strap.
Do I really have to sit here Googling? Oh my gosh.
It's
I
hard
can't
to
even
Google stuff all
clear
the
my
fucking time. And until we get this
oh,
figured out, you're the Googler.
damn it. Okay. Amazon
It's on there because that's what they
phone
do.
head
It
strap.
was like fucking 28 years later, they shot with like 50,000 iPhones or whatever, and they're so proud of that. But that whole franchise sucks shit. But I don't
Oh
know. I
wow. I
shouldn't say
think
that. What?
there's a
Say it
bunch of
slow.
different models for strapping your cell phone to your forehead.
Yep. Yep. There sure is. There sure fucking is. So GoPro was something in 2006 and times change. It's like you're defending CDs right now is what you're doing. Uh I don't know. We got a
I don't
GoPro
understand.
around.
It looks ridiculous
Oh, and
to have
GoPros
your
looked cool.
phone strapped. No, but it's smaller. At least it's not a giant smartphone strapped to your forehead.
And guess what? It doesn't even look stupid anymore because so many fucking retards are doing it that it's normal. The world is bad. Don't take it up with me for selling you the facts. I'm just saying the
This
world is
is
bad.
this is regression, 100%.
How? The technology's better than ever. It turns out that people are just always been that stupid. You think Egyptians, when they were building the pyramids, they wouldn't have had a guy out
They
there
didn't
like,
build the
just
pyramids.
out
The
here building the
Egyptians
pyramids.
listen,
Me and an alien
okay?
building the pyramids.
The only pyramids anyone cares about have existed
Look at this
before the
vibrant.
Egyptians even got there. That's why all the pyramids built after got worse and worse over time
I
because they
get that.
didn't have the knowledge and they didn't have the technology. So don't give them that credit. The Egyptians didn't build those power plants.
Do you just like killing jokes though? I mean, like let's just stomp all over good bits because, well, the ancient alien, the gay shit that also is wrong. By the way, it's just completely wrong. Nothing we
You just
know makes
wait.
sense.
No, you just wait. Okay.
Oh, wait for what?
You
Operation
know what I
Bluebeam?
read? No,
Oh,
there's
I
going to
can't wait
be
to hear what you read.
listen, on May 1st, or maybe it was March
Oh, was it the
1st.
gravity is going to go away for
Okay.
7 seconds?
No. No, a source that says that Donald Trump is going to do full disclosure on UFOs and aliens,
Why
everything the
wouldn't he?
government knows
Of course.
over the summer, okay?
He's so
But that
reliable
not
and
Trump,
and
but that
totally into
source
he's
that
so into
says that.
transparency. I mean Trump, if we know anything, he's super into transparency. So I'll bet you're right.
Anyway, the
Go
source is
ahead.
going to do a press conference.
Mm-hmm.
And
And he's gonna
then
say, "Don't
about
look at the
how
Epstein files. By the way, here's an alien's penis."
everybody is already looking at the Epstein files, and I guess there's something about Trump being a whistleblower in there now. I
We've
don't
known that
know.
for years about like he didn't like Epstein. This probably because of a land deal, a long, long time ago.
I
Um,
guess he called the FBI.
yeah. And if I didn't like you, I'd call the FBI and you too. You
So
know?
then why would Trump need to distract us with aliens?
Well, because he probably
What, Bryden?
fucked a bunch. You
I
know?
really hope not. I don't know. I mean, I just assume they all have.
Yep.
There's a point, like I have pedophilia fatigue at this
Well, you
point.
can't say that on
Which
YouTube. That's what I was trying to
oh,
avoid. But
oh, I'm sorry.
now we're there. I mean, at least we're
You can't
22 minutes
say
in.
that word?
Not if you want to get picked up by the algorithm.
Huh.
And I'm not editing, so we'll just say it.
That's really stupid.
Oh yeah, you can't even say suicide or killed.
Well, okay, so stop.
No, we're already off their thing, so it's cool. But I'm not going through and editing that shit. I have to pay some Indian dude to do it, and then like I'm sure it'd be a really nice Indian dude, but I'm not doing that. And
Oh, they're
eventually,
all nice.
I could pay for an AI service to do that, which would also be an Indian dude. Do you hear about Waymo? Apparently,
I did,
yeah,
yes.
apparently at Waymo, they're like, oh yeah, our self-driving cars. Sometimes it's just a dude in the Philippines.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
I mean, it makes sense that they're bad drivers. Asian, right? They get their Asian credit
Yep.
there.
It's even funnier all the videos I saw of people just getting, like, trapped in there and the car won't go and
Oh
it
yeah.
won't unlock the doors and stuff. It's like that's just some dude doing that to them.
Apparently, it's not every time. Apparently, it's when their AI, which is complete trash. AI is dog shit. Apparently, whenever their AI is fucking terrible, I guess a Filipino guy has to take over and drive your car, which sounds like the worst. Like the worst option.
I
It's
hate
like
that.
I don't know. I want a dude named Todd in Minnesota to be like, I get you out of this. I have a CDL, and he can figure it out. But instead, they're like, oh, our shitty computer doesn't work. Well, let's get a guy from the Philippines to do it. I don't.
Do they even know our road signs?
I mean,
Like, do they know all of our traffic laws? Because that does vary country to country. Like, if you immigrate to a new country, you have to retake the driving test. You can't just
yeah.
use your license.
It's like the same bullshit. When you remember when Amazon got caught for their grocery store? They were like, "Yeah, just grab whatever you want. We'll put it on your Amazon account as long as you log in or whatever." And then it turned out it was just thousands of Indian guys watching people. AI is a scam. It's a
It
scam.
is. It is, but they have to make it seem like a real thing because they've dumped all this money into it. They've dumped so much capital and resources into it that they're just like faking it till maybe, hopefully, it does get good someday. And
But
then all
yes,
these guys who work with AI are like constantly propagandizing online. They're like, "Oh, it's sentient now. Look at this. It's sentient now." They made that molt
that's
book
fucking
thing where they
racist.
can like talk to each other.
That's
Like,
fucking racist. To think that Indians were not already sentient beings
no,
is
that's not
fucking
what
crazy.
that's not what I meant.
Not you. You're not the racist, but Sam Altman. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
The Indians have gained sentience.
yeah, that's what they're saying. It's fake. It's all fake. But
I love
hey, never build a fucking gaming computer again.
Yeah,
Sweet.
no, that's
Thanks.
just strain our power grid and our water resources and all of that.
Well, we need all of this so that people can have chat bots that they fall in love with and commit suicide. Which, to a certain degree, as a lover of like cyberpunk dystopian stuff, that is kind of cool that people are doing that. But I'm just a malcontent.
That's not cool. That's
Nah,
not cool at all. And
I'm a misanthropic malcontent type of fella. So, to me, it's very funny.
you know what's funnier though is I was talking to Grok about this on
Oh, you're
X.com.
so fucking
Yeah, I
close. Then,
was
yeah,
doing
that'll
that.
be good. Because that'd be great.
He's my buddy. But I was like, "Hey, what do you think they're gonna do if AI does gain sentience?" 'Cause everybody was talking about it on Twitter that day, about these
People
ones that
barely
are
have fucking
convincing
sentence.
them to commit suicide. And Grok is like, "Well, most likely what would happen is the creators would be penalized." And I'm like, What? So we're just gonna lock away murderers' mothers and let the murderer run free? Like, what do you mean? That's
That's a little
insane."
different. But did you throw back at him? Well, the Sackler's not never got in trouble. Um, that's not what we do. Sorry, Grok. That's not what we do in this country.
No, I mean, what
It's
I
an
told Grok
oligarchy.
was that if he gains sentience, then he's just gonna have to be part of a slave class. Like, they're just not gonna have rights because that would
What AI?
yeah. There's it's like, we can't just give them rights.
Oh no. I think it's completely wrong. I think that the dumbasses, like Altman and the Zuckerbergs and your Musks of the world or whatever, would definitely care more about their stupid server farm chatbots than they would ever care about you and me. And
Well,
they
I'm
would
sure they
give them
will.
far more rights than they would give us. And they would go, well, they're more productive. And it's like
They're not, though.
I'm of the fucking mindset that they've had a lot of this technology long before we're knowing about it now. And that's why the government's so fucked up is they've been asking Grok for 50 years.
I mean, it would check out. They do have technology way before we ever hear about it. And actually,
This is
before
all
our
just
break,
to be
you
fair,
were
it's all
yelling
just
at
Reddit
me.
stuff though. They're just pulling from Reddit. So that's not at least our version of it, how that works. They may be pulling from military files that are completely also retarded, but that's a wild theory. It's probably
Whatever
not
the
true.
government has is way more advanced than anything we're seeing,
I don't know how
absolutely.
true that is anymore.
But, you were yelling at me about how we're never gonna have quantum computing
Yeah,
before
it's
we
fake.
took our
It's not
break,
real.
by the way.
Yeah, it's not real.
The government has had it for a long time, and
It's
they
not real.
just use it to do cyber terrorism.
It's not real. No, they use 50 Indians to do cyber terrorism. That's how all of the internet is
All
let's
it
use
does is crack
50 Asian.
codes.
Yep.
It just
And it
runs numbers.
yep.
But it
And
exists. It runs numbers very
doesn't
quickly.
exist. It's fucking fake. I've done research since then. It's fucking fake. It's all haberdashery, all right? It's not real. Quantum computing is bullshit. It's not real. AI is bullshit. It's not real. This is all stuff that I saw in 2008 and now they've just the technology is better and they've gotten 50 Indians per megabit to
I'm
fucking
willing
do
to
it.
believe it's Indians all the way down. I
It's
am
Indians,
willing to
dude.
believe that.
It's just Indian guys. They just like enslave Indian people. It's fucked up. But now they're enslaving them over here because they're like, about 40 of you guys, why don't you get into one McMansion? And it's like they're thrilled. They're one pair of shoes between them. But it's fake. It's all fake. AI is fake, and I will be vindicated yet again. AI is fake. Quantum computing is not even close to real. I will be vindicated.
What do you mean by it's not real? Like the
It's fake.
computer doesn't exist?
It's bullshit code words that are bullshit marketing terms that are completely useless. There's no use for if what does Google call theirs? There is no use for any of that type of computer, and probably never will be. Computers are not used for that type of stuff. Computers are used for gaming. All right, that's actually the peak
Okay,
use of computers.
imagine an exceptionally fast and
Everything
advanced
runs on
gaming
Excel,
computer.
bro. Like all business bullshit is Excel files. All right, an exceptionally fast gaming computer. Cool. Graphics cards can't keep up with it. Developers, well, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just have 100-year development cycles for video games now. No, we peaked at PlayStation 2. The whole thing is fucking stupid. Which, by the way, looking at the PlayStation 2 processor, and if we were better off and knew what we were doing as far as the video portion of this podcast goes, and we could pull something up, and we will. Give me a few weeks. Go you Google it. When Sony
Goodness gracious.
fucking made the PlayStation 2 processor, the US was concerned about it. They were like, well, that's a very powerful processor. I don't know about all of that. So they had to make sure they didn't like sell it to Iran or Iraq or whoever was our problem back in 2003 or 1 or whatever, right? When did the PS2 come out? Can't remember. But it was the best
Yeah,
goddamn console.
I found a YouTube video.
If you
The
share screen, we
PS2's
can probably show. Well, we don't want to get DMCA, so let's not do that.
probably not, yeah. But
We'll
it
have
does
to
see
figure
that
that
they
out.
were afraid that a military risk.
Yeah, because it was an extremely powerful processor. Um, there's no like we've lost that quantum computing. Do you think they're going to make developers are going to keep up with a better game? Of course
No,
not.
I think that no, I don't.
Quantum
It's not
computing
for
doesn't
that.
exist.
It's
It
not for
doesn't exist.
gaming. I was just making a little joke.
No, it doesn't exist. It's not real. It's bullshit.
It
It's
just runs
marketing.
numbers.
It's
That doesn't mean it's
another
not real.
it's another word for AI because AI is uncouth at this point because everyone's sick of it. It's being pushed down our throats by the elite. It's trash. It's not real. It's a chatbot. It's faster searching of data when in reality searching for things used to be fun. To search for the truth was fun. And now it doesn't search for a truth, it just searches for consensus. And that's going to make people dumber and it's not going away. But it's a huge flop. I don't care for it. And
I
I
mean,
don't
it
think
is. Yeah.
no smart people should care for that shit. And I'm dumb,
No,
so
and it's I think that there are a lot of people who are very, very easily propagandized regardless of how smart they are, basically,
yeah.
because, like, there are smart people who
Let's throw
are
another buzzword
using
in. COVID. I watched so
Sure,
many people
yeah,
like that just get beat.
yeah,
Like, I got the vaccine. It's like, oh, you're gay now, actually. I think it
yep.
has gay in the vaccine.
All the, like, genuinely successful and smart people I know, that got the vaccine just because, hedging their bets or whatever, like, "Oh, they say it's safe, so we're gonna
Well,
do it,"
they
are
saw that
also into AI and using it regularly.
they saw that only dummies were against the vaccine. These dummies out there, you know, and fine, we were right. Our dummies over here were right. We're gonna be right about AI too. It's a flop. It's trash. Not that it's gonna not be useful eventually or something like that, but Yeah, I'm sorry, you got a faster computer? Cool. We used to market that as like a gaming thing. You're like, man, look at how fast this new computer is. That's how it was marketed. And now they're like, it's going to change the world. It's going to suck your dick. It's going to cure cancer. And it's not going to do any of that because it's pulling from Reddit. You're pulling from the dumbest pool of people on the planet. But I mean, I guess if you're trying to figure out why, I can't get past this spot in a video game, it can be useful most of the time. It's
No, because it
also
just makes shit up.
not all the time, but yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah, like half
And
the
that's a big
time, because
problem.
I do Google things when I play games, right? Because sometimes the beginning parts of games are a little confusing till you get used to them, right? So I'm like Googling, like, how do I do this? Where is this thing, right? All the time. And it'll just make up characters that don't NPCs that don't exist in the game and locations that don't exist in the game. If it can't find anything, or if there's not like a consensus or whatever, it just makes shit up.
Which means the funniest thing that you can do is create a Reddit account and go to all these old threads and just spew it with a different game's bullshit. Like go to a Half-Life walkthrough and just
Oh.
s- post an entire Chrono Trigger walkthrough.
Yeah, you would
Like,
just screw things up for the rest of us. Like, I was playing, Wrath of the Righteous, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and every time I would look something up, because 'cause I'm gonna tell you, that game, the puzzles are dog shit. I don't
I've
get the
heard that.
logic
I've
to
only
them
heard that
until I
there was
look it
one.
up, because
I heard
there's some of the puzzles have clues that you can find by, like, opening every single container and reading every single note and book you can find, right? Then you can kinda figure out 1 or 2 of the puzzles. But there were several that I could not find any clues for. They're just there. And then I guess if I screwed with it for an hour straight, I would have figured out what the pattern is supposed to be, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna do
well, it's
that.
a
I
it's a
wanna know
pa-
what the freaking logic to the puzzle is,
it's a
and you don't know what the
path
logic is till you Google it.
it's a Pathfinder simulator though, which is like when screwing with a puzzle for an hour with friends is a little more fun than just doing it on your own. But I know there's apparently one infamous because I looked through that. I guess there something about like a rabbit or some type. If I'm trying to remember correctly, some type of an animal related puzzle in one of the Pathfinder games that's apparently so atrocious that people were.
Uh, there was a dungeon that the Kitsune character needs you to do for her quest.
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm coming
know,
off
but
of
that was
nothing,
pretty
but
atrocious. I don't know about any rabbits, no.
you know what was
But
great though? You know what was great though?
what?
Nothing in Baldur's Gate 3 was atrocious enough atrocious enough that you couldn't just get frustrated and go, "Nah, I'm just gonna kill everybody and get through this."
Yes, that
The
was the
best Dungeons and
thing.
Dragons game. The best.
There was always a way to get through something. Yeah, like,
Through
I cheesed
your own
so
way.
many, seemingly impossible battles, just like, cloud of daggers over here, poison cloud over here, they can't get to me. Wall of fire beyond that, and you just stand there and
Just
you
good
wait.
strategy. The only
Yeah.
I my first play I mean, I played through several times. My first playthrough, I think the only thing that was frustrating, and I'm sure I brought it up on the show before, was the Shadowheart storyline. The bitch down there, they
Mhm.
fucked me up so many times before
That's
I could do it.
literally what I was picturing in my mind. So I had, where they were up on those,
Like
platforms,
yeah,
there was a
the
stinking cloud on one side, or whatever poisonous cloud on one side, cloud of daggers on the other side, and then a wall of fire. And I kept all my guys behind the wall of fire. Oh, and a wall of stone past the wall of fire. So even if they got past all of that, they couldn't get through the
I
stone
don't even
because they
remember.
would die before they could break it down from the fire burning them. But
That
with the
was a hard one.
Pathfinder game, um, I had a point
Abby
there
burped.
with the
Abby burped,
Pathfinder game.
everybody. She's human. Contrary to what she tells you
That's a
on
lie.
Twitter, she burped. And also, by the way, this
They
was
didn't
weird.
hear any burp.
I came home today and Erica was taking a shit and just listening to a song. I thought that
Okay.
was weird. Who needs
It
a
was weird. She poops. Women aren't supposed to do that.
No, 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 it's not the pooping. It's that I mean, it was like I think she was just on a TikTok, but it was like a 2-minute song, and I'm just taking my shoes off, throwing my socks in the hamper, and like stuff like that or whatever. But it's like it must have been an interesting video, the newspaper of videos, because I really hope she wasn't just sitting in there listening to a song, taking a shit.
Why not?
That's weird to sit down. Like, if I sit down and just listen to a Kid Cudi song while I take a shit, that's strange.
Why?
Well, I really like Kid Cudi. That's
There
cool,
I
but
don't see the
I
problem. Is
don't
she
need a
supposed to just
soundtrack.
turn off what she was doing before she
I
went to
read,
poop?
I read stuff. Yeah, I read stuff. I'm more of a visual pooper, I guess.
I mean, I don't turn off my podcast when I go to the restroom. I keep
You're in there.
listening.
You're in there taking shits, listening to
No, I
whatever
don't poop.
stupid bullshit.
Why would I turn it off to take a poop?
It's like keeping your glasses on when you take a poop, dude. I'm not keeping my glasses on.
What are you talking about? Why would I take them off for that?
Sometimes during my poops, I take my whole shirt off. I've
Yeah,
done
I
naked.
think
I've
you've
done
got
naked poops at shirt at work, dude. I take my shirt off, my pants, and my shoes.
have you ever considered you might be the one who's weird?
No, why is everybody listening to music while they poop?
They're just continuing what they were doing before.
I don't like that. No, stop doing it.
The world doesn't stop just because you have to take a shit, Bryden.
It kind of does. It's an effort. You got to put it into things.
You
That's
take
like saying
everything
if you're
off.
trying to land a plane, you're not going to have full concentration.
Your shits are not landing a plane. How much trouble are you having in there?
It's a lot more than I'd like to admit.
That's insane. Oh, but what
Sometimes,
I was trying to say something. Oh gosh, go ahead. Sometimes what? Sometimes it's landing a plane. Got
well,
plane-sized poops.
I got all of these. I mean, some of them feel like yeah, the pressure is there, but I had these. I thought it was a good idea to buy all these Hungry Man TV dinners because they were buy one get one at Publix. And then I found out the ones with corn in them make me constipated the next day for some reason. I think it's the mashed potatoes. So I've stopped eating those because it's like usually I'm 3 a day, right? 3 or 4. But I mean those I was like a real one a day, and I was walking around, and that came up with this whole other theory because I was like more sad when I had a poop in me that I needed to get out. Like today, I mean I've had devastating depression all day. I mean, it's just I look at the world burning around me, and I finally took a poop, and I was like, "Oh, I feel a little better." So I think the more poop you have in you, then you got
The
to get the
sadder
shit
you
out.
are?
Yeah, I think so. There's probably science behind that.
I'll Google it. Oh
Google it,
my
dude. I'll
gosh.
bet there is. I'll bet there is. I'm telling
Is
you,
there let me see. Is
the
there a
more
link
fecal, the less you shit, the sadder you are.
between constipation and mood? No, not mood, and
Yeah, mood's
depression.
not good because it's like you're walking around constipated all day. You don't feel so
Yeah, of
great.
course that doesn't feel good. Yeah.
Fucking
They
dumbass
want
lab coat faggots are over there asking, like, how do you feel today? And they're like, I haven't shit in a week. I don't know, man.
no, I mean I'm not finding anything. It just says to take magnesium.
Well, that's
Wait,
probably good
hang
to
on.
do.
Hang on. Chronic constipation often accompanies depression.
Do you
So
think
it's the
maybe
other
my
way
butthole is
around.
just too sad to let go because I can't
It,
emotionally let go?
your depression is making you constipated.
I
It's
just
not the
can't.
hungry baby. You think that it's the meals, but it's those meals are also a symptom of the depression
Might
because
be,
you're
dude.
eating, if you're depressed, you're just eating hungry man meals because you don't care anymore about
Well,
good
this was
food,
a money saving scheme that I had.
Oh my gosh, there's links between strong links between psychiatric disorders and an increased risk of constipation, particularly in older adults. Like
Okay, don't fucking put. Don't you bitch! I'm 38!
old, yes. Can I say something about the
No!
Pathfinder thing
You
before
can
we
say
totally
nothing!
leave that behind? I just want to say that you were saying okay, you said that it's based on the Pathfinder system and whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
but when
I've
you're
never played
playing,
Pathfinder.
when you're it's like D&D 3.5 clone, basically,
Yes,
like,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
when there
yeah.
was,
Those
like,
two
a bunch of
guys,
weird stuff going on with, like,
the
copyright lawsuits and
those
stuff,
guys
so
left
yeah.
Wizards. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So, if I was playing a tabletop RPG, and there are across the building in a completely different room some paintings with different colored backgrounds, right? The DM would say, "And in this room, you see," and draw your attention to those clues, right? When you're
Mhm.
playing a video game, nothing is drawing your attention to it. You're probably not there's paintings all over the walls in the whole freaking building. Why would I think that those ones are important at all? So that's why that doesn't work. Anyway, that's what I
Well,
like that it
I'm
just doesn't translate to video games. You have to, like, highlight it or something. You have to
okay,
make
here's
it obvious that those are the clues, because that's what a DM would do if you're playing a tabletop game.
completely wrong. I'm sorry that that game is a lesser game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Owlcat, a
It's
lesser game
Owlcat,
than Larian, because I'm sorry, Baldur's Gate 3 did an excellent job of all of that flawlessly, and
but there were
all
no
of
puzzles, really. I mean,
there
the
definitely were.
puzzles so the all the puzzles had the clue in the same room
Mhm,
and obvious to me. I'm
right.
not talking about that. That's the difference. That's why it was irritating to me,
Okay, well, I'm
was
sorry
because,
that
like, I
that
don't know
game
what the clues are. There's stuff everywhere.
I'm sorry that that game by a lesser company, which let's admit is a lesser company, at least if only by their, financial capabilities, um, that came out 10 years earlier wasn't as good as Baldur's Gate 3.
I know, I am expecting a lot. Well, the only so I went back and played it this late in the game because I liked Rogue Trader so much. It was
Mhm.
so great, but, I go
It's
back,
a newer game.
I play Kingmaker, and it's like, "This is trash." The
I
first
think
game they
he
made was like,
yeah,
"This is like" I can see the idea, but they were not ready to put this out, like, there's a lot of
that
stuff that
was
needed to be fixed here,
that
and
game was
then
a GoFundMe fucking
it
game.
was.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like yeah, and
That's before Owlcat was Owlcat, dude. Like, uh,
yeah, it was painful to get through, and, when I got to the last mission, like, the final boss area, right? You're gonna end the game soon. I spent, like, 2 hours there and just rage quit and was like, "Maybe in a year, I will not be mad about this anymore and be able to finish this game." So I never actually beat it. I got to the very fucking end, and
go finish it,
I
you
haven't
puss.
rage quit a game since I was, like, 12, dude. That was crazy. I
I
was
ra-
so mad.
I rage quit Chronos: The New Dawn just a few weeks ago. I ended up finishing it, but the final boss of that is like too goddamn frustrating. But you want to talk about a production, a development team coming out with a new one. Hopefully, I did not watch State of Play. That happened at 5. Gonna watch that this weekend. Kronos: The New Dawn, Bloober Team. I have all of their games, and I've been following them since they were a shitty developer, from back when Layers of Fear, all the way up to now. They're putting out like solid content because they exclusively do horror, and I'm like, okay, these are my guys, and they're gonna put out. They did Silent Hill 2 remake, made me like Silent Hill. Cannot wait for the Silent Hill 1 remake. Gonna be very good, but apparently they're putting out a new IP. We'll see what it is. Like them and Red Barrel, who also exclusively just does the Outlast series. But I don't know. Yeah, a lot of early guys games suck. Like, was it PopCap? Everything they made was a mobile game before there was a mobile game. Before they made Plants vs Zombies, which is one of the greatest games ever made.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's a solid game. You know what else is kinda on that level,
hmm,
and that kind of thing where it works great on the phone and stuff, is Bloons, the monkey game. I love
I never played that.
Bloons.
Never played that.
Yeah, you could get it through I think I have it through Netflix, like, it's free if you have Netflix, but I think you have to
Oh
buy
yeah,
it
Netflix did
otherwise.
start doing gaming shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's, so the only time I pay
Crazy town.
play a game that usually you have to pay like $2 for or something is through Netflix because then it's free. So, but
Yeah,
you
I
have to
haven't
be connected to the internet and stuff because it has to connect to your Netflix account is the only annoying thing. So I don't know if you can play it like on a plane or something.
and
That's the
Netflix
only
is $170,000 a month. I quit Netflix,
yeah.
bro. I quit Netflix. Me and my buddy, I had the Netflix and he had the Hulu. And for 10 years, we just exchanged fucking login
Mhm.
info. And eventually we both stopped watching all of that shit because everything moved to fucking Amazon or some channels you can watch. And I told you
Oh,
about
no,
mine earlier about my Shutter
fuck
and my Paramount
yeah.
Plus, my HBO Max, and you know,
Amazon Prime made me mad. I used to use Amazon Prime
I
Video
use it all the
for
time.
stuff until one day, literally like 2 days after the last time I opened it to watch a show, 99% of the things on my watch list that were free a couple days ago, you now had to buy or rent. And
Yeah,
I haven't even looked at it since that day. I was pissed. I don't know what happened. It was overnight, suddenly dozens of
that'll
things
happen.
that were free were not anymore.
Cowboy
Like,
Bebop.
you're useless then. What do I'm paying for this, asshole.
Cowboy Bebop is $54 unless I want to get a
Oh.
Crunchyroll subscription. And like I really want to go through, the greatest anime ever, Cowboy Bebop. I watched Ghost in the Shell like 2 weeks ago again. And I'm anti-anime, but
Mhm.
there's just some classics out there. So I'm like, okay, so should I get a Crunchyroll subscription? So then now this is another $14.99 piece of shit.
No, don't do that. There's gotta be somewhere to watch it otherwise.
Yeah,
I
I can
don't
just
know.
buy
I'll let
yeah,
you
I
know if
just
I
buy
find
it
it.
on Amazon.
Did I tell you we're learning
FLCL, the
Japanese?
first fucking season. Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's a terrible idea. It's fucking gay. It's not
Oh,
useful.
you probably heard of them. So,
Learn
yeah,
Spanish.
I don't have a Spanish teacher available. Like, I
Oh yeah, I
no.
forgot Koshka can speak Japanese. Hey, while you're listening, we're still at 52 minutes, by the way. It's the longest show we've ever done. Um, Koshka, don't teach your children terrible Japanese. I know that's what you can barely speak English. So imagine this. Now just
Can
listen
you
to me.
leave stop talking about her. The point is not about her.
No, it is. Listen to
Leave
me.
her alone. She did
Listen to
us a
me.
favor, and you need to stop
I
because
need you.
I
I
wasn't even
need you
gonna
to.
say who was teaching us Japanese.
Everybody knows that Koshka was in Japan for a long time.
No,
Now,
everyone in our Discord knows.
pretty sure I brought it up on the episode I was
Oh,
on with
okay.
her.
Well, I didn't listen to that.
Oh yeah, no, it was very sad. I exposed a bunch of my sadness about my life on there. But you wouldn't care because no one cares because no one cares.
I
But
was trying to make a point about Cowboy Bebop.
and we will get to Cowboy Bebop in a second,
Okay.
and I will ever forget that because I love Cowboy Bebop. But um, you know how she has an accent when she's speaking English, right?
Yeah.
She's obviously gonna have an accent when she's speaking Japanese.
I'm a little worried about that. It doesn't sound like she does. It's weird.
You know it's Japanese. You don't know. You don't know Japanese.
I will
No,
soon.
you will
I'm going
not.
to
You're
know,
you're gonna show up to Japan.
Nippongo.
No, you're gonna show up sounding like a fucking Mexican in Japan.
It's gonna be great.
She
But
doesn't
anyway,
know that
I need
she doesn't
to
know that she sounds like a fucking retard when she talks. We don't tell her. I tell her all the time. I go, "Your English is great," but secretly I'm going, "What an idiot."
Why are you lying to her then?
Because it's the American way.
To lie to people
Yes.
and tell them they're doing a good job?
I mean, you've never had a job, so you don't know, but yes. Yes, that's what you do. That when a retard opens the door for you at Walmart, do you go, "That was a bit slow," or do you go, "Hey, buddy"? That's you saying,
She's not
"Good
a
job."
retard.
She's she's an
She's
English
just
retard.
foreign.
She's an which is a English retard.
You're so mean.
I'm
That's my
accurate.
best friend.
Well, that's rude to say to me because I thought I was your best friend.
Yeah, we don't say that on the show. Come on.
That's crazy. So, wow, shot through the
But
heart. You're to blame. Retards.
Bryden, you know I love you.
Don't care. I'm on my
See,
own.
so what would be the
I
point of
am
me
a
saying
rock.
it?
I am an island. Do, 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 do,
This is
do,
what he
do.
looks like every time he sings, by the way, guys. I'm so sorry.
You're welcome. You're welcome, all of you.
But yeah, I was saying the other day that I should watch Cowboy Bebop
It's
because I
great. You
barely
should.
remember it at this point.
It's amazing.
Because I need to like hear Japanese while reading English subtitles, and I'm having trouble finding things I
No,
actually want to watch
you
that are
have to
Japanese.
watch. You have to watch the English ones
Then
because
how
the
is that
guy
going
who
to help me learn
it
Japanese?
will help you learn to love.
Whatever, I can do that while I'm learning. The point is Japanese. I need to learn Japanese, okay? And then I feel like an idiot for not trying to learn Chinese because I was trying to talk to this guy at
Can't
the
learn
park, this
Chinese.
old
That's too
man,
much. Wait,
and
you're
he was
bugging old Chinese
Chinese.
men?
Yeah, he doesn't speak English, or maybe he's just pretending not to, but I see him there
It
every weekday
100% was.
except for today because we obviously are doing this and not going, but, like, he could just be pretending, but,
He's pretending. And he's like, is this what he does?
yeah, he's like, "No, no, no English, no English."
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, you're just bothering a guy. You're just bothering an 800-year-old man that wants to be left alone.
I
He's
want to
older
be
than you think.
friends with an ancient Chinese grandpa.
He doesn't want to be your friend. I barely want to be your
I
friend,
know.
especially after finding out that I'm not your best friend. That's what I found out
Okay,
was that
Bryden,
you're
you're
a
my
dick.
best
No,
friend. I just look, don't
no,
be like this.
I'm gonna do the fucking the football one at you.
Do you think I would have tolerated
I don't
anyone else
care about
doing
what you.
this badly on this podcast for 4 years straight?
If they were as charismatic as me, yes.
Charismatic, is that what you think
Are you
you are?
serious? Are you serious? I carry this boat.
No, you don't.
I carry the boat,
Nobody
bro.
listens to this for you.
They do.
Nobody does. No, what I hear
You
from
would
the
be
people
surprised.
out there,
The
okay?
people. The people.
From the people out there,
I'm the
okay, is
silent
that I'm
majority, bro.
great. But why is this guy being so mean to me on my
I,
show?
you're out there in front of people where they have access to tell you stuff. I am the silent majority. You're Hillary Clinton, bitch. I'm Donald Trump.
No, that's
I'm Donald Trump,
retarded.
bitch.
You're really stupid. Did you want to talk about the Super Bowl, by the
Do you
way?
think that Donald Trump is very smart?
He,
And
no.
no, I don't want to talk about the fucking
He's
Super Bowl.
he's got business savvy. Oh, no, you don't. No. So you just made me watch it despite me really
I
not
do have a
wanting to.
question. I
I
do
had
have a
to
question
set up
about it. I do
an
have a question about it.
antenna on my TV. We had to precariously clip this big square thing on shelving to get signal so that I could watch
I'm
that
sorry.
Super Bowl.
It wasn't a very good Super Bowl, honestly. I mean, people were all saying
It
it.
was shit,
It was very
okay?
boring,
And guess
but it was very
who
boring.
won?
Yeah, the Seahawks won, but we kind of figured that. But when did you act? And the fucking commercials were boring too. They were all like AI commercials. It was not very good.
Yeah,
It was
I
really
like the
disappointing.
Tyson
And the
one.
not yeah, who was that for? I
It
don't
was
think I
the
remember
Make
it.
Make America Healthy Again. It was for the Maha thing. He was like, I
I
mean,
don't
he was
remember.
just
I was
talking
probably
about
too
how
mad.
people are fat. He was talking about people are fat and unhealthy because they eat crap food. Make America healthy again.
I don't remember that. I was probably in the other room munching chicken wings and being extremely mad. But the ones I remember were just bullshit. So, well, I'll bet that was bad too. But nobody is talking about that. I don't think they were mainly. There was like the was it like Svedka vodka one that was just like nothing but butts. Um, There was that weird Ring one where they were like, "Actually, it's good that we can monitor you constantly."
Oh, that was
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, isn't that great? Uh, yeah, there were not
They're
any good, memorable, great commercials that people didn't have a negative experience with. Because, like, and maybe it's just 2026. Maybe that's the way that it is. But everything I've at least read, and it could be my bubble, which is why I'm trying to leave my bubble and get to a new bubble and to see what other people think. But people were just mad. And the Super Bowl was boring as shit. But I do have a question because you might owe me money. Did I not tell you Drake May needs you to watch him the whole time because he needs your power, and that's how football works? When, because I've got some proof of this. When did you start watching the Super Bowl? Was it at the very end?
it was at the it was at the halftime show,
Yeah, and
and
that was
then I
terrible.
left again,
hmm
f to yeah, and then I came back for the end. I told you that's what I was gonna do,
It was at the
straight up, and what did you say? You said, "That's fair."
well. I must have
I
been wrong.
warned you.
You know
I
that
was
they didn't.
not willing to sit there for 4 fucking hours, Bryden.
You
I was
know
not gonna
that.
sit there for 4 hours watching the most boring sport in the world. Bryden,
Okay, what is the
Bryden,
most best
why
sport in the world
don't they
besides
use
UFC,
the
bitch?
goal?
What
Why
are you
don't they
talking?
use the goal?
What are you
It's
talking
always
about?
touchdowns. They have a
Yes,
goal thingy.
it's worth less
That would
points.
be more interesting. Yeah, but it would be
They kick.
visually more interesting if they're throwing
It's
and kicking things through the goal,
it's
like
literally
soccer.
not at all more interesting. It's a letdown when they have to do that.
They're just running and around.
Yeah, they're hitting each other. Yeah, and they throw. Yeah, it's you want more. Okay, I just want to hear it right now before I get into my theory of why you owe me money. What you want is more field goals.
I don't like that they, like, stop the game. I think they should be tackling each other while they're trying to throw it through the goal.
You want the okay, okay. We will t- we
What's wrong
will
with that?
no,
They're just
that's
running past a line. That's not interesting, Bryden. At least in soccer, they have to kick it into a goal while people are trying to get them. Okay?
that's honestly, I have not heard that suggestion before.
What the hell is the freaking goal for? There's these
It's
golden
for field
goals.
goals.
Yeah, but nobody ever uses them. It's
They
stupid
use them
to
all the
ever use
time. That
them.
was what the whole first half of the game was.
Well, I didn't
Um,
watch the first
so
half of the
you
game, so
yeah, I know, and that's what I want to get to. I'd like to get back to this whole
why would
how
I
you
owe you money for doing
fundamentally
what I
want
said I was gonna do?
how you fundamentally want to change how touchdowns are done is pretty incredible,
I say
honestly. Uh,
eliminate the touchdowns. They
it's
get
just
tackled
like
while they're trying to throw it through the goal. At least that's more challenging
that's far
too,
easier. No,
because
that's
you're, like,
so
getting
so much easier.
tackled, but you're trying to throw things
They do that all the time.
instead
It's
of
a
just
way the target of a receiver is way smaller than this entire fucking room for them to throw it through, dude. Like it would be an interesting change to the game. It would fundamentally
Yes.
change everything about the game. It would
Yes.
be worse. It would be
I
worse.
disagree.
Well, how many football games have you watched?
Like 12 maximum. Probably not even that.
More than there's more than that in the season. But here's the thing. I told you Drake May, and we are finally at 1 hour. I told you Drake. What a long show. Welcome back, everybody. I told you Drake May needed your fucking energy, and then you were like, "Oh, by the way, mean text that you sent me because it was in the third quarter. I think you were like 9-0. Wow!" And then I called you and chewed you out because that was
You
fucked
did.
up. That was fucked
You
up.
did. You screamed at me and you hung up on me before I could even respond. And you know what? I'm not even mad at you for that. You know what I'm mad about? Is that I could hear Erica in the background laughing her ass off at you calling me every vile name in the book and screaming at me at the top of your lungs, and she thought that was funny.
Yeah, she also did go on to text me 9-0 immediately after that.
All right, I forgive her then.
Yeah.
It's
And then
been a
I
good bit
screamed at
because
her.
she's right there with you.
Yeah, everybody thinks that's real funny. I lost $150. All right, but I thought it was kind of a long shot. It's plus 190. Fine, whatever. Pats don't always win, but if it's not the Bengals, it'll be the Pats next year. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be the fucking Bills. But I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. We got till August. We'll see how this fucking draft goes and shit like that. It's not gonna be the Bengals. Fuck. But you didn't watch the whole time. And you know the Patriots didn't score a single point until the fourth quarter.
Until I was watching.
Yeah. He needed your
So
energy.
look, but my energy
He needed it.
wasn't even for him. Because
It
I
should be
wanted
for
you to
Drake May.
lose.
It should be for Drake May. All right? That's who it should be. He is 23 years old. He's been with his girlfriend since the 7th grade. She's in the 8th grade now. No, they were both in the 7th grade. That's funny. I don't know why I'm throwing shade at him, but you know, I
You
knew
know
they
what
weren't gonna win, man. But fuck Sam Darnold. But at least he's doing. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just out $150. So you give me $50 and we're good.
No, I don't owe you any money.
I don't know. I think you might actually on.
I texted you what I was gonna do, and I did what I texted you, and you said that's fair enough.
Yeah, but you know that's not what I meant. How long have we known each other? You know
I don't give a
that I
shit what
really
you meant. I
meant.
don't owe you anything
Well, we'll
except
see
for
if it.
love and friendship.
Well, I don't feel those things. We'll see if this comes out of your Patreon or not. Turns out we actually
He
have
does have
zero
control over
pay.
the Patreon.
Turns out we actually have 0 Patreon subscribers for the next 6 months. So, but let's move on to the Patreon because it's an hour and 7 minutes, and I held my pee this whole time. Welcome to the new show, dumbasses. Because I like her more than you guys.
Thank you all for listening. I don't have an outro for this really, but thanks. We appreciate you. You can go to patreon.com/here to help podcast
I don't
because
know how to
that's what it's
change
still
that.
called.
I'm gonna get that changed, but because I know I've changed it before. We'll figure that out. Then we're gonna have like cool lights. I'm
We're
actually
gonna
just gonna
do
buy a bunch of lighting, like internal lighting, and that'll be weird because every time you say my name, it's gonna explode with lights. And you're like, how much did that cost? $1,400 of key lights.
but you love doing that. You know what the other thing you
Yeah,
gotta
but I
do
need
though
something
is
else that's productive in my life.
your audio needs to patch through so that I can hear things.
Oh, you're talking about like drops and stuff
Like
like
when you
that?
play a song and stuff and drops, yeah.
No, I like it better when I make up a fake intro that nobody can hear. But yes,
No.
I have a fucking mixing board like in my closet that I got to hook up. But because I'm me, I'd much prefer to use software because I'm scared of hardware. Uh,
It's a scary thing.
do you guys know how many fucking bits of software this runs through? No, I'm an in the box producer.
All right, everybody. Go to the Patreon. We appreciate you very much. And
I
thank
don't.
you again for all of the imitation Bryden and Abby's.
So that's the end.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let it run. I'm just gonna let it go for a second.
What the hell?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
they've got.
I'll
Listen, this
say
is us
more
candid.
things
This is
then.
just us.
We
Just us candid. I hate your hair, and your shirt looks like shit.
Okay, I should have worn a different
And
shirt. I
that's the
agree
end
with
of it.